Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? I am here doing a commentary from the new Observer mode. I'm definitely super excited about this new mode as it's going to allow me to do a whole lot of extra content for you guys that would have been normally a lot harder than previously. So I wanted to bring you guys a full game commentary of Varus, and normally what I would do is actually play him myself and give you my own perspective on the champion. However, I thought this would be a good chance both to show off Varus and also to show off the new Observer mode and do a commentary in that fashion. So I just clicked on a friend of mine who had just started a game. This is about a 2300 elo ranked match, so you should see some pretty good play. And it looks like Classy here is seeing everybody run in there. He's not going to make his position known, as he does realize that it could be dangerous for him to pop out with everyone there. Luckily for them though, they do have the vision of that, and so now they're not going to get snuck up on from that. That was a really strong early game. If you notice, they have the Blitzcrank as well as Mr. Nautilus over here who can pull them in, so that would have been very dangerous. Even Twitch to scout that out. So this is going to be a really strong team for Purple here to really deal with. I'm going to try and do my best to focus mostly onto V-Teen here, as with Varus in the game, that's who I want to focus on since he's the new champion released, and I'm not really worried about commentating the entire game as a whole. So if I do miss some kills or anything like that, it's because I specifically am interested in actually watching Varus and how he plays rather than how the entire game is progressing. So we'll see how that goes. And right now they are going to go ahead and grab those small golems. Good start overall, as it's going to give you that tiny little bit of advantage, and on the bottom lane any type of advantage that you can get is always going to be a big deal. Now, one thing about Varus that I've noticed from playing him previously is that he really has these mana issues in the lane, and so he is going to be up against a Graves and a Taric here who's going to be healing him up as well as giving him that extra armor. So I feel like it might be a little bit difficult for him to really put out the damage that he wants, since Graves already gets that tankiness just from attacking in general. We'll have to see how he plays it out here, and if he can get the proper amount of poke and possibly a nice kill with a blitz grab. They do have a Nautilus jungle though, so with him coming in there for a gank, that could be a considerable amount of damage that Purple team is going to have to deal with here on that bottom lane. So far though, it looks like they're just going to kind of farm it up normally here. It's not really anything out of the ordinary. On the bottom lane, you're going to see mostly just people trying to last hit, as that tends to be the most important part about the bottom lane, is that you beat your opponent in farm. A lot of times you're not going to get those kills, as bottom lane is generally more safe unless people are just making mistakes and playing extremely aggressive. And that was a good grab there, already putting some damage down onto that Graves, eating him below half health. He will be popping his health potion. On the other hand though, they do get Blitzcrank quite low as well, so that's something to definitely keep in mind. First blood going down in mid lane, as Jax did come in for that gank with the help of a gold card stun, I imagine, from that Twisted Fate. So that's going to help him get the lead on that Soraka. We'll have to see if she can come back from that later on. But for now, let's just continue checking out how these guys do. Let's see if Blitzcrank decides to pull someone in again that actually might be against his, no, almost got Graves there, but I was going to say that it could be bad if he actually pulls someone in there. He's going to get stunned, his shield already gone, and Ignite going down. Looks like that will be a kill there for the Graves bottom lane, and nice job though, picking him up with his own nice little Ignite. Can he get a kill here with those creeps? And looks like the tower is going to take a hit on him. If he were to take that one more time, he would have definitely fallen there. And he does miss his Q, so not able to actually pick that up onto the Taric, unfortunately. But if he had landed that, I don't think it would have actually killed him. Taric does have that extra armor, so he's pretty strong overall. Now, top lane, you do notice that they are able to take out Yorick, so that was a pretty good grab there. I'm not sure if that was with the help of Nautilus, but I do see him up there, so I imagine that was with the help of Nautilus. In any case, he is going to have to be careful, though. Look, as Jax comes in here from behind, and he is quite low. Let's see if he can get out there. There's the teleport. They're going to go in there, and I think he's going to... Oh, nice! Look at that pink ward being used in perfect timing, as he does pick up a kill on him. So let's head back down to the bottom lane, as Varus is heading right back into the lane, and we should see some action here real soon, so I'm just going to double click onto him and get that directed camera to watch on him. Let's see what he picked up. So 2 Doran's Blades, not a bad start overall. And as for Graves, he actually just went for 1 Doran, so I'm guessing he might be saving up. I'm not sure if he actually had the gold for another. I'm pretty sure he would have though, because he did get that kill. So not sure exactly what he's saving for. Probably going to go for just 1 Doran's into maybe his Zerker Greaves, or possibly go into a quick BF sword so he can have that mid-game advantage against V-Team. We'll see what they decide to do. And I'm actually just going to watch this lane myself, because he's got that long range, so I can't really tell if he hits that poke or not. Alright, so I need to make sure and take a look at the screen here. If I don't move it fast enough, then the directed camera will take over. And there's the grab. They're actually going to go in onto this. V-Team taking lots of damage with that stun combo. And let's see if he can turn it around and actually put some hurt onto the enemy team. Nice Q there. Almost taking him down, though. If not for that heal, that might have actually picked off Tarek. So got him quite low, actually. V-Team's doing really well. He's got himself a health potion used. That's going to get him a little bit higher on HP. Did Graves get anything set up there? He actually has 2 health potions in addition to the heals coming in from Tarek. So I think they're going to be fine down here. Jack's going to be coming in for a gank real soon, and they have no idea that that's there. Well, actually they might, because they do have a ward there, so I imagine they did see him coming in like that. They're going to be playing, yeah, and that's why you see them playing it safe here. They're just kind of backed off and, you know, playing real safe. And he puts another ward there to make sure and see when Jax comes in. That's one good thing, though, is that they know that, you know, if Jax does not TP out of it. And, oh, there we go. Comes a nice Nautilus from the bush for that gank, and that's going to be 1 kill overall. Can they pick up the Blitzcrank? Blitzcrank does make it out alive, and now they're going to be turning their attention. Unfortunately, here comes a Twisted Fate flashing his way down there, and he will be getting the kill. Talking about Jax there with that leap, and one last gold card, actually hitting the wrong target, unfortunately for him. Not that it would have gotten a kill, but any kind of damage is useful. So overall, that is one thing about Twisted Fate that is unfortunate, playing against one of those guys. They can really put out some big ones. Oh, he actually misses his grab there. Now going to be in a bad position against this Twisted Fate. Good thing, though, Twisted Fate is out of mana, so he won't be able to actually turn that around against him too well. And if he can get out of there, he should be okay. But that's really not going to be the case, as Twisted Fate was just too fast for him with that angle of approach. And so that's going to be yet another kill for Twisted Fate. And right now doing extremely well. Look at that. He's actually got 2, or is it 3 kills? Yeah, 2 kills. And so they're going to have to definitely pay attention to that. He did go for a Colt for 5 as well. So he's going to have that. He's going to have that extra gold into the late game, on top of the fact that he has his passive where he gets that extra gold from killing minions. Pretty strong. So I'm curious to see if they can actually come back. Let's see, 41 creep score. He is beating Graves slightly on the creep score. However, it's not enough to really take big notice. There we go, blue buff going to be given to Twisted Fate, as he'll have a chance to use that and spam his cards wildly, I guess you can say. And that cooldown on his ultimate is actually very low, so they're going to need to be very careful, especially with the Twitch here. I mean, that's one unfortunate thing about being a stealth champion, is when you're playing against a Twisted Fate, all he has to do is press R and your location is revealed to everyone. Alright, so here we are with 2 people here that are quite dangerous. We've got stuns over here, and then a grab, a knock up, which is essentially the same type of thing, but with a better engage. The only other thing, though, is that, you know, if they straight up engage on these guys when Graves is got all of his stacks, you know, set up there, look, the True Grit up at 5, they're gonna have a hard time doing as much damage as being returned to them. So wow, that was actually a nice little damage combo. Looks like V-Team did a great job of really stacking on his W, and bam, great grab from Blitzcrank picking that up. This is probably going to be a kill, though, onto V-Team, as Twisted Fate is down here to really turn this around. I think that he's going to have to be very careful. Does he get the kill? I don't know. With that Ignite, it could be a kill. Yes, Splozer does grab it, and I don't know if he's going to make it out of this one alive. Looks like he will just back off out of there. He didn't want to take that turret. Oh, that was a bad mistake on his part. Is he going to be able to actually bait it out, though? Oh my goodness, if he had taken just a little bit more damage, Splozer would have been in big trouble. But luckily, in his favor, he did play that out correctly, and he was able to bait that Twisted Fate into his death. I'm not sure if he actually got the assist for that, actually. It's hard to say. I wasn't looking at his assist beforehand, but quite nice play overall, and I think right now these teams are very close. If you look 6-6, and the gold is not even that far apart at all either. So just taking a look here, a couple of wars being picked up from this Tarek. Let's see what we have from Blitzcrank. He went ahead and went for the Vision Ward to strip that away from the Dragon area, I assume is what he's going to be placing that down, whereas Tarek does not have that himself. And what is the timer on this ward here? Actually, you can't see the timer on wards in Observer mode, unfortunately. I would like to know that, but not a big deal. Here we go. Is he going to place down the stun? No, he's not. He actually, I guess he could have placed down the stun, but that would have been a little bit of a mana that he did not have to use, since I don't think the Graves would have been there to really follow up on that. So right now, V-Team's doing a great job. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at what he's maxing. He is maxing his Q first. I'm not sure what his second max is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and keep watching this lane here, and we'll see how it plays out. Now, the one way to really maximize the damage from Varus's abilities is to stack up 3 auto attacks and then throw out your ability to pop those stacks, and then shoot 3 more auto attacks and pop out another ability. Now, you could technically, if you want, throw out your abilities right away for that instant damage, but overall, in the long run, you're going to be losing out on DPS in a prolonged fight. Almost grabbing one of them there with that rocket grab, but a creep gets in the way, so Explozer's not going to have that opportunity for another couple of seconds once that refreshes. The one thing that's kind of unfortunate about Blitzcrank is that he doesn't have that really long cooldown on rocket grab, and it can run out of mana quite quickly. Of course, he does have a Sapphire Crystal ready to go. It looks like Yagami actually picks up a kill over here using that teleport to start that. And now with Tarek out of the lane, they could possibly push this out and make something happen. I don't know if they know if, yeah, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, their ward did expire, so I don't think they know that Tarek is up here, so they're not actually pushing their advantage against that Graves, which if they were to catch Graves right now, that would be a very easy kill for them, since he has no real way of dealing with that. Let's see if they have a chance to pick up this dragon here. A lot of pings going down. It seems like they're going to be going for Sai, and that's going to be a 3-man gank. All he needs is one little stun, and that's going to be it. Don't think he's going to make it out of that one alive. Yagami picking up yet another kill, putting him now at 4, I believe, and a missed grab. Looks like he's trying to get it right around the creep wave there. I'm sure he could have landed it on him if the creeps weren't in the way, but that's just one of those things where you hope that your enemy runs out to the left just slightly to pick that up on the edge of the hit circle. Alright, so we have a Twitch coming in here trying to scout this out as best as he can. Spolzer's going to be doing is what he can to really stop these guys, and with V-Teen in the back, he's going to place down his ultimate, and that's going to spread, doing damage to everybody. Looks like the double kill comes in for Twitch with the dragon attacking everyone, but here comes the teleport in as we have top lane following up on this, but I think this is going to be overall a win for blue team. And I don't know, they are going to flash over that. Dragon was not taken though, so overall that's a 3 kill for blue team, and they're going to be able to pick up this dragon. Now we'll have to see if they actually come in here to stop this or not. Twitch here is actually going to be scouting these guys coming in. This is getting very dangerous. Flash is coming in. They really want to make something happen here, but there's just way too many blue team here to do anything about it. They do get a shutdown, but that's 2 more kills for blue team. I don't know if they can pick up this dragon before dying. V-Team gets really low. Luckily for him, he does get out of there. He's not going to tank that any longer, so they will have that dragon. Overall, that's 5 kills for blue team as well as a dragon, so that's a huge, huge advantage, and kind of overall just not a position you want to be in for purple team. So good job there for those guys. And here we go, Twitch over here just scouting this out. This is one great thing about being a stealth champion, is just the fact that you can really scout this out. Great, now that he's got, you know, this Twisted Fate on him, he knows he's gonna have to back out. He doesn't have any mana, so there's not much that he can really do here. And Splozer probably really overestimating how strong they were, especially not paying attention to the mana cost on Triton. However, luckily we have Soraka coming in here, placing a little bit of mana on top of him, so that's gonna give him the ability to do something if fight does break out. Splozer there, heal being used, just gonna save him barely, but not long enough, as Yagami does pick that up with a wild card. Nice use of that there. V-Team coming in just in time to pick it up, and this fight is breaking out quite bad for purple once again, as they've already lost 2 with only 1 being picked up on their side. Blitzcrank did fall just barely to that card, and if not for that great throw by Twisted Fate, then they would have actually gone out of that with nothing to show for. So far, it's really up to Twisted Fate to continue carrying this game, as everybody else is really not, they're just not keeping up with his level of kills or farms. So I would say he's really doing a great job, and have to give him props on that. No one else in the game other than, I guess, Soraka really has the same level of farm. Let's take a look here. We've got Graves actually fallen way behind Varus in the lane, so that's going to be unfortunate for Graves as well. Although, he does have 2 kills, so at least he's got a little bit to show for. Now, BF Sword, though, for Varus. So Varus is going to be much stronger in fights, at least at the moment, until Graves is able to pick up his own BF Sword. In fact, Graves did go for a Cloak of Agility first before the BF Sword. So he's going to have a few more crits at the lack of damage. And nice pull there over the wall, but there's no one there to follow up with. V-Team coming in there as fast as he possibly can. Classy there, though, is going to be there, and doesn't look like his E hits, so he does get a root off, and I think Explosion's in big trouble if he can't get out of there and stop. That little camera tried to move it away. There is a little action going up top lane, but I want to see if V-Team can actually pick up this kill. He's going to go for the flash. This is quite dangerous. He misses his Q. He needs one more attack, and I think he is going to die to this turret, unfortunately, but that is going to be 2 kills there for V-Team. So far, that is going to be exactly what he wants. I think he's okay with it, and they have a chance to do a little bit of damage to these creeps. Splozer is going to back off and just let the creeps do some damage to the tower at this point, though. Looks like a ping up top lane. They want Sick Motion to get the heck out of there. Tritan is just scouting around, looking for an opportunity to strike onto Eyes for the win, or whatever his name is, but not going to happen. And here we go, Soraka coming in, looking for a kill as well. Probably not going to get it. As you can see, Jax is extremely fast. I imagine he has those move speed quints as well. Let's take, what is his move speed right now? 407. Yeah, you can tell right now just a little bit extra move speed over the enemy, and so that, that's probably going to have to do with the move speed on his masteries at least. I'm not sure if he has them on quints, because I think he would have a little bit more. But enough about that. Let's take a look bottom lane again. We've got Blitzcrank on his way down, and actually, is he warding? No, he actually doesn't have. Well, he's got a vision, but I imagine he wants to place that around the dragon area. So far, V-Team can safely farm down here. It's not too difficult. Again, Varus has such a great range that he really can just sit there and spam out those Qs if he's in a bad position. Otherwise, he also has a really good attack animation. So it's actually very simple for him to just to get those last hits even without the use of his abilities. And then if he wants to push up a lane really quickly, he's got that option available to him as well. Of course, his mana costs are very high, so you can't do that consistently without running out of mana. Now this looks like a dive potential here. We've got 3 people in here, and Sunflower going to be coming in, knocking up Classy. There's a kill for Sunflower. Let's see if V-Team can make something happen. There's the teleport, so they know that's coming in. They both back up, and this is going to be a pretty simple dive for them. No one harmed on their side, and so far really starting to get a nice advantage. Blue Team is just really pulling off some great ganks overall, like in every lane here. And still, once again though, Twisted Fate making plays happen overall. It's just unfortunate that the rest of his team just can't really follow suit. V-Team really getting put in a bad position. I don't know, that might be a nice bait though. Let's see if he can actually make it happen. Nice heal going down. That's going to be another kill for Sunflower. It looks like this Nautilus really racking them up now, and just 1 or 2 more auto attacks is going to pick that up. Easy motion, picking up a, oh, I was about to say, what? He's not even there. But yeah, it looks like Splozer was able to pick up the kill on the Charek there. Everyone but Varus here picking up these kills, looks like. But no matter, he is grabbing those assists and getting quite a bit of last hits as well. So from what I can tell, this game is really going well in Blue Team's favor. If they continue pushing down these turrets, they're going to start getting a really nice lead. And there's the flash and the stun. Gold card holding it downside for just long enough to get the Jax in there. And Jax is going to pick up that kill onto him, no problem. So let's take a look right now and see if they can actually make something happen. Everybody coming up to the mid lane here, and I imagine they want to push that down, as mid tower is the only thing remaining. He's not going to let Yagami get out of there safely. He's going to have to be careful. He's stuck in the tower range. Wow, if he had actually gotten stunned just a little bit closer to the range of that tower, he would have fallen. But overall, his main goal was just to stop him from backing so that they can get a little bit of extra time to possibly get a mid tower or a dragon. And with the pings going down, I assume they do want to go for that dragon now that it is up. So here we go. Purple team does have the vision of that. They put down the purple ward, and that's going to give them help if the Twitch does come in, which Twitch actually had to go back from what he did with Twisted Fate, and I imagine Twisted Fate can actually teleport in onto this if he chose to, and so it doesn't look like Blue is really going to be able to stop this, and so maybe they can fight this if they start it, but it's going to be a 3-on-5. And here we go now for as Soraka gets in here. Nice grab. That is going to take them out. Sunflower picking up the kill. Lots of damage going on to Ions for the win, but he's not falling. He finally does go down. Double kill for Sunflower, and V-Team gets really low. Can he make it out alive? Nice job going into the bush right before Jazz can finish him off. And looks like Classy will fall as well. Double kill for the Twitch. So that's going to be 4 down. Twisted Fate, the only survivor here, with no deaths on the blue team. So for Dragon being picked up, they lose 4. Not really worth it. And now Yagami in a bad position with the scouting of Tritan here. Looks like the exhaust is going to go down. Gold card going to stop him just for a moment, but not before a flash and an auto attack. But looks like that's going to be the surrender. The GG going out. And looks like quite a nice game. The Twisted Fate played so extremely well, but just wasn't able to carry the game for his team as everyone just continued to get caught all over the map. And overall, great plays from Blue Team, picking up kills around the map consistently. And so there you go, guys. My first commentary from the new Observer mode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in your comments below what you think of Varus and what you think of the new Observer mode. And I'll see you guys around next time. Let's go with cheese. Peace out.